Hi guys, so we're here at Vienna College with our lovely headmaster.
Yeah, we love so much.
Yeah, and Shati was just talking about how Baganda people, we kneel down when we are greeting.
Vienna College na Mgongo.
Best school in Uganda, bro. Currently,
Best bowlers in Vienna College. Basketball players. Really like the school about that. Came when I didn't know basketball. Really good now. Like really good. Thank God for Mr. Kakiika.
Ngoni Muke.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Atienenedi.
Now that is the typical environment in Vienna College. You can see how the students are very happy in meeting their school principal. And that's how they are unto everybody, whether it is teachers or a visitor. And don't blame them that they cannot fluently speak their mother tongue. This has a lot to do with the parenting. The parents you are to blame. But all the same, they try, because we try to create a lot of Ubuntu in school. And sometimes I get perturbed when people start talking about, but the discipline in international schools. Please, you need to understand the culture under which the children live in. And it is the same that has been said probably about me when people say, but this man brags a lot. And because you don't know how, we are supposed to raise today and tomorrow's child. I was just looking at the broadsheet today. When you are filling up a child's statement, personal statement, the child cannot be allowed to go to university unless when they've made a personal statement. And the form that they're given, it is called a brag sheet. You can see a brag sheet. Because, one is expected to talk about himself. That's a brag sheet. This is a form from the Cambridge. And that goes to universities. I know in Ugandan universities, you are not supposed to talk about yourself. It will be your points to give you the course. But internationally, one must fill up this form, the brag sheet. You must be talking good about yourself. When Kakiika talks good about himself, some people find issues, but you are required to talk good about yourself. Then the next thing is to look at the environment that you operate. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be prosperous, what do you do to enable the people around you to also gain the same? I can proudly state that I am very satisfied with the state of affairs of the people in my community at Vienna College. People have been seeing me outside, there are many people from onto social media who are applauding what I'm doing. But I want to tell you, you either do a media intelligence and come to Vienna, you are going to find a very satisfied staff. My teachers are very happy. My managers are very happy. My students are very happy. It's not only the teacher, even the group employees are very happy. Because it is through such a very healthy environment that you can get results. Results is not academic, but for the institution to prosper, there must be a healthy environment. I'm very glad that I've tried to do my best to give my colleagues a healthy environment. And one of the key ingredients of creating a healthy environment is to have a free environment for people to flourish. People must flourish in their different categories. I have managers, middle and upper level managers. This is why I'm doing so many things, because I empower people. I empower my managers. But empowering them without giving them economic emancipation is not enough. On this I must note, my staff are very happy not. My staff are really financially empowered. My staff, as normal as I talk to you, I must make sure that each and every of my staff is economically empowered. There is a lot of that talk. You cannot be into employment and you get rich. Please come to Vienna, you will see it. Starting with the parking lot. Cars don't make richness, but you look at my staff's investment. Almost every member of my staff, from the senior to the junior employees, I must call you in and ask, What is your side income? Where do you put your salary? Where are you going to put the loan that you are asking? And I even follow them. I'm proud to state that I have many of my staff in forest. I planted them and sold to them hundreds of millions of shillings and gave them good terms to buy them. I'm proud many of them are having forest. I think about 6 or 7 are having forest. Normally what I invest in, and I'm very sure, I encourage my staff to do it. You can see them, some of the students. Even on the school assembly, I asked them to show me how they had cows. Them who are security conscious, but I cannot put them onto social media here, otherwise I would have shown you children of the upper class being shown how to herd cows, because I'm into cows. Every single time that I talk about entrepreneurship. I'm very glad that there are very many of my colleagues who are into farming. Coffee.
Anyagange yenze bisalubowa. Nange nakolako kone mwami Kakiika faba mukubasimba emwanyize. Naye nange nafuna omukisa n'engulayo ko ebikolo nga 6 gye yali agula emmwanyi. Naye oluvannyuma emmwanyi zankolera kubanze nundiramu n'enjuki emmwanyi zaabala. Kati era neeteekisa okukima ku bisagazi bino bye nawulidde agamba byawaako ente. Kuba ffe abamu kuba mulayikinga ku TikTok.
Our school driver has now a carriage. The electrician has. There are about 10 people who have a Misirigen wine. There are many people. You also, yeah. We get into the cows. People where they argue that when you are into employment, you can't get rich. They mean salaried employment. But when you are dealing with an economist like Mohamed Kakiika, he will teach you the traits of keeping your job while you also have a passive income that will give you economic emancipation. How many people do you know who are giving out economic prizes? Are you aware that this man gave a whole university an annual economic prize with an award? I gave the Islamic University in Uganda every year to identify the best economic student who has carried out an economics project that has a bigger impact onto the community, and be presented to me and get a cash prize of 1 million. And also there is a prize that I also give to an outstanding personality who has changed people's lives. Is it not there? A university? Am I not extending it to other universities? How about in a secondary school? Have you not seen the Chris Kasami Memorial Economics Award? Chris Kasami, a renowned Ugandan economist, the man who turned around Ugandan economy from the ruins from 1986. Chris Kasami was a renowned economist. We named our economics award in his honor, and his family comes to the school to place that endowment onto the best economic student. Can't you see that the best economic student, literally 97% in economics from the Cambridge University examinations? Haven't I done my part in preparing? I do recognize ICT, physics, chemistry, biology, but it must all be embedded into economics. Whether you are doing medicine, you must have a business acumen into it. Everything is embedded into economics. Literally here locally they say, "You're not to call it cool sente." Ne sente tezibera sente. Chitekedwa kuba economics. The aggregate is economics. So I urge almost everybody who is in a position of responsibility to harness the potential of his staff, of his institution, of his community, and develop it substantially so that they have economic empowerment. That's the only way you're going to prosper. For me, I cannot afford to live with poor people surrounding me. In fact, I can go on record. This should be researched. If there is a teacher in Vienna who literally does not have a vehicle, unless when he joined less than 6 months ago, if there is a teacher in Vienna who doesn't have a plot of land, or even group employees, abeera abalongoosa nga musomesa akola Vienna nga talina plot oba nga talina nyumba naye nga mukozi wa mu kiyungu nga mukozi bw'obeerawo n'omala nange ebbanga n'otalaga progress nkugoba